fight that everybody I could imagine wants. I mean, like, everybody wants to fight Fedor, and you know, the build-up has been great. It's the anxiety, the excitement of fighting him is great. It's one thing, but really, like, the struggle to find people that fight like him was greater than what I thought it would be. You know, for multiple reasons. Number one, like, he doesn't throw anything straight. Jabs, straights don't happen. Jumping hook, lunging hooks, overhands, uppercuts. And he throws punches and bunches, which heavyweights don't do. So he closes distance very aggressively, especially with his lead hook, and he throws multiple punches as soon as one lands. So it's not like he has one punch knockout power, at least I don't see it. He has an overwhelming effect that he throws 7, 8, 9, 10 combinations, you know, and it's overhand, hook, uppercut, hook, uppercut, kind of a thing. And you got to be prepared for that because you don't know where it's coming from. And then on top of that, as soon as you shell up, he'll body lock you and dump you on your head and then fold you up like a pretzel somehow. So it's been a real grind to find that. But you know who I found emulates his style better than anybody else? Chris Lytle. He's a trained boxer, has a phenomenal chin, fearless on coming inside, and he doesn't throw anything straight. Power-wise, I had Big Baby Miller down in Florida. I had Coach Henry working with technique, but they're different because they don't jump in, they don't take your space away. And Sambo lets the comfort that Fedor has from being a world champion Sambo guy lets him get inside, lets him work double unders, over unders, whatever, any kind of Greco body lock. I think he feels comfortable there, and that's what he wants to do.
Did you happen to catch his last fight against Maldonado? What do you make of it?
So I don't watch fights anymore because I found myself, when I first came over from the NFL, I was watching film all the time, and then I found myself in the middle of fights waiting for them to do what I saw them doing in the film, right? But then I realized, wait, I'm a lefty and I move a lot more, so they're never going to have the same bait that they did to do this one thing. So it's never going to be the same. And I found myself waiting and thinking versus reacting and moving. So I don't watch film anymore, but my training partners and my coaches have. And you know, I've heard plenty of people tell me about it, you know, as far as like the fight and how it went. But I mean, I called it a warm-up fight, a tune-up fight, right? Like, he was out for 3 years. He had 2 warm-up fights. Now he's Fedor again. I don't get paid by the minute, so I'd love to have a really quick knockout. I'd love to have, ego-wise, I'd love to have a brutal, vicious fight for the ages with Fedor, the legend. I would love it. But either way, I hope it just doesn't come to him being out on the ground and me in the bash on his face until it gets stopped. I hope when I hit him, he drops and the fight's over.
Where do you go from there after you get your dream fight? I mean, win or lose?
You got to aim for a title, right?
Yeah.
So then we go and see what happens.
All right. Well.